friends. Welcome to another one of our on the road devotions. As we think about how the everlasting light of Christ shines on the streets that we're familiar with, just as it's shown on that dark street in Bethlehem long ago. You guess where I am? You probably figured it out by now. I'm right in front of church, here on Abbot Road in East Lansing. I wanted to think about how the light of Christ shines even here on our street in front of our church, the place where we gather to hear God's word, to receive his sacraments, to rejoice in the light of Christ that comes to us together. You know, there's a candle in the sanctuary that burns all the time, the eternal light. It's suspended from the ceiling just in front of the altar. If you haven't seen it, look next time you come to church. It symbolizes, that candle always burning, symbolizes the eternal presence of Christ in this place. So this is a place where Christ's light shines as he comes to us in word and sacrament. Thinking about how that light shines here on Abbot Road, thinking about the location just of our church here on Abbot. It locates the ministry, our ministry as a congregation in this world. It shows us where we are to bring the light of Christ, and especially to this neighborhood, and primarily to MSU and to the East Lansing community. That's where we start, as an outpost, sanctuary of God's rule in this world. Our first call is to serve the community where we're located. But that's not really what I want to talk about exactly. As we think about the light of Christ shining at church, I want to talk about you, because after all, the church isn't a building. The church is the people. It's the whole collection of those who've been called out of darkness into God's marvelous light. Using Peter's words here, as he says in his first letter, "You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light." So I'm here on Abbot Road because the church has a building on Abbot Road. But the building here on Abbot Road isn't the church. The church is wherever God's people are. So take a minute now and look around you. Where are you? At home? At work? In a coffee shop? Wherever you are, and wherever you go next, you're the church in that place. You bring the presence of Christ with you wherever you go. You are one of God's people, and you carry that with you all the time. Paul talks about this in his letter to the Ephesians. He says, "For once you were darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light." You are light. It's as if when we gather in this place on Abbot Road, we take a little bit of that eternal flame, that light of Christ, we take it with us when we go. And that flame that we bring, that light that we have, that forgiveness, that life, that faith, that hope that we have, that is Christ's light that we bring with us to every location we go, to shine to every person that we meet. So I hope to see you in worship here on Abbot Road, all together with God's people, sometime over the next few days. We have worship this Sunday, of course, the fourth Sunday of Advent, in the morning and in the evening. And then again next week, Tuesday night, for the Christmas Eve service. And I pray that the light that you receive in this place, on this street, will go with you and will illumine every place that you go and give light and warmth to every person that you meet. One more devotion early next week. Until then, God be with you.